Hey y'all, I am Megan. I am from Houston. I'm married with two boys. They're 9 and 2, and I knit. So I was going to talk about knitting while the little one's sleeping. I have a few things on the needles right now. I have 2 pairs of socks and a hat, and only one of them's for me. This year I'm really going to try to do more things for me. Everybody's wearing my hand knit stuff, and I don't have anything to keep me warm because we're going to be in the 70s today, and then we're going to drop to freezing, which is just crazy to me. There's going to be chances of snow flurries north of us, just north of us. So my first sock is for my son. This is just a plain vanilla sock. He's huge, he's 9. This fits my mom. So this is actually for the Grocery Girls Knit Along. January, their theme is local to me, so you're supposed to choose either a designer or a yarn that's local to you. Well, this is hand-dyed in Texas, so that's local to me. This is a good example also of read your labels, because I didn't read my label, and this is actually lace weight, which is really small and not sock yarn, but this has 10% nylon in it, so it'll hopefully hold up. And by the time he'll wear it for 5 minutes and he'll be too big for it anyway. So, but he wants socks, and he's asking me for stuff, so he's gonna stop soon. So I'm gonna knit him some socks. He's super excited that the first one's done. The second one, I am almost done with the ribbing, and I'm really hoping to finish this before the end of the month so I can enter it into their knit along. The second one is actually for me. This is a really, you probably won't be able to see the pattern. Oh, look, there it goes. This is a really great pattern. It's not hard. I've only been knitting for a little over a year, so this is actually pretty new for me doing any kind of pattern. This is off of Ravelry. It's My Cup of Tea socks. It's one of those great patterns that looks way harder than it is. And I love this yarn. This is sock yarn, so it's a little bit thicker, and it also has a little bit of cashmere in it, so it's super, super soft. Last year I started knitting, and I was really playing it safe, just trying to get a feel for it. I loved it immediately as soon as I figured it out, but I wasn't doing any patterns that really challenged me. So that's my goal for this year, is to challenge myself by doing patterns. Next month, the Grocery Girls, their knit along sock for socks is cables. I have now done 2 cabled hats. One that was a full cabled hat, and one that just had a few cables thrown into it, it turned out to be super, super cute. But I think for next month, I'm gonna do this color, which is a great kind of tealy green color. And I won this in a giveaway from a yarn store in Wyoming. And I think I'm gonna do this for the cuffs and toes and heel, just to kind of give it a little pop of something. So I work 4 times a month. I am a surgical technologist. I work in labor and delivery, and that's how I buy my yarn. So unfortunately, I did not work this past few weeks, so I won't be buying any yarn right now. But that's okay, because I just got some great yarn. I got these at the beginning of the year. This was my purchase from the beginning of the year. And I mean, I get 2 pairs of socks and hopefully a third. I also just got some knit picks. I got these, and I am hoping very soon to cast on, because you can't have too many projects and works in progress. I am going to be doing the 3 cashmere cowl, and I think that'll be a really great color combination. I love the darker to complement the lighter colors to make them pop. And I also ordered from my first indie dyer, and this is Lolo Did It. and it's Witch's Brew. Unfortunately, it is a retired color. She still has some other bases in the Witch's Brew. This was the last sparkle sock. I love this. This was on the inside of the band. This is a lifesaver for me. I totally used this last night when I was grafting this toe together, because I'm still pretty new. I've only done now I've finished 2 full pairs of socks. I made one for my mom. I made her the Rose City rollers. And then I made like a Bigfoot ribbed pattern for my husband over Christmas. He apparently likes them so much that he actually went to her website, found some yarn that he liked, and bought it without telling me. And it's going to be here within the next few days. Oh, getting glare. Okay, hopefully that's better. Sorry. So, I'm sitting here in my dining room because this is pretty much the only place right now that I don't have, you're not going to see the mess that's in the rest of my house, because I'm doing this instead of cleaning. And then I'm going to knit instead of cleaning, because it's just what I'm going to do. I am going to put my vacuum cleaner back on because I got a robot vacuum cleaner for Christmas. Fabulous. I can vacuum my living room and knit at the same time. It's multitasking. So, if you guys have any suggestions for great indie dyers, please let me know. I would love to find more. It's going to be a minute before I can buy something, but I really want to start looking around and getting more information from local dyers or dyers from far away. That's fine. But like, I was watching The Grocery Girls. I just started watching them. I'm almost caught up, which is why I'm doing this, because I don't have anybody to talk yarn to that really cares. And, you know, they're like, yeah, that's great. But that's how I found Lolo Did It. And that's actually how I found some other designers that I wouldn't have heard about. Because, you know, Ravelry is great, but you can get lost. So I love seeing new patterns, hearing about new designers, and getting to know them, because that's how I made my mom a hat. It was a dragonfly hat from Hoki Locatelli, and it turned out great. It's so pretty. She loves it. I'll try to put a picture in here if you want to see it. But that's also how I found this hat. And it's just a simple ribbed hat with a little bit of texture to it thrown in there. But this is going to be for my dad. And, you know, it's great. I would have never found it. So please let me know if you have any suggestions for designs. I really want to start making shawls. Probably fingering weight, maybe DK, because I mean, I live in Houston, so it doesn't get very cold here. I mean, it gets below 50 and we break out the winter jackets. So we're going to be a little warm today and then breaking out the jackets again for tomorrow. It's crazy. Hopefully the kids won't get sick, because this roller coaster is nuts. So, for my birthday, I did get the Chiagu 4-inch set. I love, love, love this. I have been using this for everything, except for socks. But all my hat, my scarves that I've made for Christmas, all this, because it's great. Because you can make them in 16 inches. Or you can buy more cables and make them bigger, which is great. I really, really want the sock set, and I would love to have the 5-inch set too, because I don't think you can have enough. I want the sock set because I do love my Chiagu needles for socks. I actually just got another pair. These are 2.75s. They're US 2s. And that's what I knit my socks on. Because my son's, because I was an idiot and didn't look at the label, and it was lace weight, I just went down. I went down to 1.5 for his, and it creates, I mean, it's pretty sturdy. It is very thin, but I mean, like I said, I'm not really worried about it because he's going to grow in another 6 months and he's going to be out of them, and I'll make him another pair of socks with actual sock yarn this time, hopefully. But I got a Knit Picks Carbones, I believe is the name of it, for his sock. I'm not a big fan. I guess I'm very spoiled and very used to my Chiagos. They're very slick. They're very smooth. Their point is nice and pointy, but it doesn't split the yarn very much. So those are my go-tos. Like I said, I just bought another needle for doing magic loop socks, because I do my socks on magic loop. I do not like DPNs. They're fiddly for me. And with the magic loop, because I also have a 2-year-old, I can set it down and it's pretty safe. With the DPNs, I feel like I would probably be dropping stitches all over the place. But that's just I do have a bunch of DPNs. I have a bunch of DPNs that I mean, they're just sitting in my drawer. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I guess I could use those. Maybe I'll use those for cable needles for next month for my sock. I'm trying to figure out what pattern I want to do for my cable. I am leaning towards Socks on a Plane. I keep coming back to this. I printed that out quite a while ago. And it just has one cable that goes right down the side. So I think that's, I mean, I did find this really great Heidi Nick pattern. And it's gorgeous. Let me see if I can pull it up. Margaret's Passion. And I mean, it's beautiful. It's stunning. I hope to maybe do that one day. I feel like that is probably a little much for my first cabled sock. I mean, I don't know, but I think I'm probably not going to do that one for this knit along. But I can't believe I've actually created a pair of socks this month, which is shocking to me. But I'm hoping to finish at least this pair, because second sock syndrome is real, people. Oh my gosh. You're like, I finished, and then you have to start all over again. But, and I mean, it doesn't help that, I mean, I have really big feet. I wear a size anywhere between a 9 and 10, depending on the shoe. I mean, and my son, he's 9, and his feet from heel to toe, 8.5 inches, or 8.25 inches. I'm sorry, 8.25 inches. I mean, my husband wears a size 13 shoe, and he bought more socks. I'm like, okay, we'll make you socks. But I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I love this yarn. It's super squishy. It's beautiful. I for sure will be ordering more from Lolo Did It. Her yarn is gorgeous. Like the sparkle, I don't know if you can see how sparkly it is, but it is absolutely stunning, and I will definitely be ordering more. I don't know whether I want to make this socks or a shawl. Maybe get some of the tonal colors that match this, because this was actually, it's Witch's Brew, so it was a Halloween base, but this would be great for Mardi Gras, Easter. I mean, these are some great, like, springy colors. They're bright and colorful. I don't know, they're fun. They look like a lot of fun. So I'm not sure. They might be socks. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so if you guys have any suggestions, questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to message me or comment below. this might be a huge epic fail and nobody might watch, and you know what, that's okay. But you never know until you try, right? So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.